All right, Toronto, we are back. So we're up here in the Stanley Cup playoffs, Stanley Cup finals to be exact. Now, I do want to take a quick look because we noticed that Joe Pavelski went ahead and jumped up as the point leader, which is pretty interesting. So he's up at 28 in 19 games, so he's really killing it. Nylander has 22 assists in 19 games for 25 points, and Matthews has 17 goals in 19 games. So looking pretty good on the individual stat standpoint. Now, we did go ahead and look at the Vancouver Canucks lines. Now, if there's ever a time for us to for sure win it and win it convincingly, it's against the Canucks. I don't even know how these guys made the Cup final with what they have. I mean, I don't know. So we'll see how this goes. Honestly, I expect to win this. I mean, look at both records. We had 2 more points than them in the regular season, and we were not a very convincing team. So, but in the playoffs, we have been. So let's go ahead. We're going to get straight into it. Hop into game number 1. Here we go. Period number 1, game number 1 of the Stanley Cup final. We're up 3-1. We got Pavelski, Matthews, and Liljegren. All right, period number 2. We're still up by 2. Kravtsov makes them within 1, but then Teravainen stretches it to 2 again. Let's go ahead and see. We are going to real-time sim all of the third periods here in the Stanley Cup final. We're up by 2. Oh, we're only up by 1. Fisher goes ahead and brings it within 1. We got halfway through the third. Let's see here, we just got to hold on. A power play goal would be great here. Definitely not. Okay. Oh, and then Tyler Myers ties it up. All right, well, this team's got some fight in them. They apparently got something going, right? They're out shooting us 40-25. We do have a power play in OT. Oh, we can't do anything with it. We got to make those count. Every time we have a power play in OT, we should be winning. It's a one-shot game. We should take as many shots as possible. And we win game number 1 with Austin Matthews burying the overtime tally, so that's really nice. Joe Pavelski had 3 points that game, so he's still on a roll here. Now we're up 1-0 in the Stanley Cup final. Let's go ahead. Gonna hop straight into game number 2 here. No reason to waste any time. Period number 1. We score 4, they score 2. We've got Okposo, Matthews, Robertson, and Giordano all on the scoreboard already. All right, period number 2. They do bring it within 1. All right. See how this third period goes. Now, they have been out shooting us both games so far. Our penalty kill looks like it's been pretty good, though. Let's see here. Halfway through the third again. Only up by 1. We got a power play. Come on, we got to make that work. We got a penalty. Okay. Can we take 2 games in a row? We take 2 games in a row. All right. They have to beat us in this series 4-2 now. All right. I mean, it's looking pretty good for us. Let's see what we can do here. Let's get up to game number 3. Sim game here. All right, game number 3, period number 1, Stanley Cup final. Here we go. We're up 2-0. Matthews and Robertson. Period number 2. We're up 3-0. All right, here we go. They get 1 pretty quickly into the third. That's not what you want to see, but our defense has been able to hold off, where they did hold off in game number 2. Can we put a stranglehold on the series, though? When we go up 3-0, that would be massive. Matthews gets another goal, and I think that's going to be all. I think they're going to have to reverse sweep us if... Oi, whoa, okay. Ooh, I thought that was them again. Oh my God. What is happening? There were 4 goals in the last 2 minutes of that game. Wow. Well, they really threw all the stops at us, but we took enough of a lead to get it going, so we've scored 5, 4, and 4. We've given up 4, 4, and 3. So we haven't had a good goalie game yet. We haven't had a good defensive game yet, which is crazy because their offense really should not be doing that to us. But we have 4 chances to win 1 game to win the Stanley Cup. Let's see here. Can we get it done in 4? Can we get it done in straight 4? Period number 1 of game number 4. Here we go. It's 1-1. Okay, slower start for us. Period number 2. Still 1-1. All right. Do they extend it to game 5 or can we take it in game 4? All right. Nylander goes ahead and puts us up by 1. About 4 minutes into the third period. Does Toronto bring home a cup? Does Toronto bring home a cup? Tage Thompson. And it looks like Toronto in year number 2. It took to year number 2 to go ahead and get Toronto a Stanley Cup win. And there we go. The 50-plus year drought is completely over for Toronto. Now, we are going to get some offseason done in this game, but I will give you guys the choice. We can either try to make another run next year, or we did bring Toronto the cup. So we're going to go ahead and do the offseason. We're going to go ahead and do the draft. But let's go ahead and we're going to stop. We're going to go look at awards really quick. Should have those, right? Let's go look at awards. Let's do a season wrap up, a playoff wrap up. Yep. All right. So player stats for the playoffs. Matthews had 33 points, 23 goals in 23 games. Pavelski had 32. Nylander had 32. So some big, really big performances out of those guys. What about goalies? Samsonov, yeah, he played great. That's why we won the cup. All right, let's see. So we can go entire league. Okay. That's interesting. So where is the first Canuck guy for points in the playoffs? Oh my God, Quinn Hughes. 19 points was their best guy. Woof. All right, well, I mean, there we go. We had 3 above 30. That was a great playoff run for that top line right there. All right. Oh, we didn't look at awards. We got to go look at awards really quick. Let's see what we got here. So Stanley Cup goes to Toronto, of course. Presidents went to Florida. Clarence goes to Vancouver. Prince goes to Toronto. All right. Let's go to individual awards. Art Ross goes to McDavid for the 4th year straight. Hart Memorial goes to McDavid for the 2nd year straight. James Norris goes to Rasmus Dahlin. Lady Byng goes to Marner in Buffalo. All right. Calder Memorial goes to Bedard in Seattle. Conn Smythe goes to Austin Matthews for playoff MVP. Vezina goes to Merzlikins. That's interesting. William M. Jennings goes to Sorokin. He had the lowest goals against average. Bill Masterton goes to Luke Shen. Jack Adams goes to Lalonde. Frank J. Selke goes to O'Reilly. Ted Lindsay goes to McDavid. Maurice Richard goes to McDavid. And there you go. That's all of them. All right. So those are all the individual awards. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I didn't even click anything. All right. Let's go ahead and get to the draft really quick. Yeah, we're not going to have anything up in there. Detroit has the number 2 and 9 pick, though. Wow. Okay. So we should be able to see Detroit really make some splashes with their picks this year. We have no coaches retiring, but Jordy Ben is now a scout for us. That's pretty interesting. Okay. All right. So we are going to get the draft done as well in this video, but the off season, we're not going to worry about too much right away. Now let's see. Where's our pick? Pick number 46. We have a 2nd rounder. So, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. We're just going to go get that. Now, I do want to see, just because I am a Detroit fan. So, they get Yanni Tulola. Interesting, a defensive defenseman. And then they get Lorenzo Perron, who's also another medium elite. Nice. That's going to be good for them. Good to see as a Detroit fan. But this is the guy, Vahalati. Wow, yeah, he's going to be good. He's NHL ready for sure. And what is he? He's a center. Yeah, that's a good pickup right there. That's a good number 1 pick. Dominic McNeil. That's Clark Caswell, I'm assuming. Yep. All right. And then Berkeley Catton. Yep. All right. Well, yep. Let's go ahead and make our picks here. All right. What are we looking at? We have a guaranteed top 6. So I did see a comment that said sort by potential and go from there. Now, I don't think that's going to work this early on. I think I want to go central scouting ranking. And let's try to grab someone off of here. So, Matthias Bjorkstrand. Now, we are 2nd years. NHL ETS 4. Let's go ahead and just grab him up. He's a top 9 medium. All right. Pick 128. Wow, yeah, we don't have many draft picks for this team. All right, let's see. So, anybody here? What about this Nikolai Kabanov? Or we got any goalies with any decent potential? No. All right. So Let's go all skaters. Let's see here. 2-bar lead on Kabanov. Sure. Let's go ahead and grab him. Why not? What did we get? Kabanov is a bottom 6. Yeah, I mean, pick 160. We're in round 5 now. Let's see. Kale Franzen. Sure, we can go ahead and grab this guy up. What are we looking at here? 70. And then probably the last one of the last picks in the draft. Here we go. Let's go ahead and grab up. Grab up Cameron Thomas from the USA national team. And then, yep, that's it. All right, so that is where we're gonna go ahead and call it for this video. Now, you guys can let me know, do you want to see Toronto try to go for more cups, or should we try it with a different team until we can go ahead and get a cup? We can go ahead and keep doing that if we want. We can start a series at team number 1 at the Anaheim Ducks or the Arizona Coyotes. I think that'll be the Anaheim Ducks are going to be the first team, and we can just go down the list until we get a cup with all of them. So let me know what you guys would want to see. We'll catch you guys in the next NHL video. Peace.